Hey guys, well, let's see, where do I start here? It's been a month since I've been able to get out and get to this project I started. And the reason pretty much is at the end of the last video, it was snowing. Well, that didn't amount to much, but for the next 3 weeks, we've had windstorms, rainstorms, and then a week ago, we had an historic ice storm accompanied by 50-mile-an-hour winds, and it completely annihilated this area. Our power was out for 7 days, just came back on yesterday, and it's not very warm now, but it's not raining. I'm gonna see if I can get some stuff done here. I picked up a pallet of concrete at Home Depot today, so I'm gonna try and get this thing all squared up and plumbed and get the posts set so that I can start working on the upper part of the structure. All right, I'm going to start by measuring the distance between the posts, making sure we're pretty close, and then I will start measuring diagonally for square. Now both the legs are 12 feet apart, so I'm going to start measuring diagonally and make sure that we're square. Not super critical, but it'll make the roofing look a little better if it's as square as it can be. Oh my gosh. You gotta be kidding me. I'm within a 1/4 inch. That's doable. Man, a 1/4 inch. A 1/4 inch. But there is one thing I need to work on first, and that might affect my square. Now, I don't know how well my phone is picking up. I don't know how well my phone is picking it up, but that second bent has a little bit of a bow in it, and that's because these knee braces are useless if those posts aren't secure, and that leg is kicked out just a little bit. So I'm going to raise it up in the center and secure the post where it needs to be in order for, I'm probably going to do a little bit of a preload. I'm going to have a little bit of an upper arch to it, and that way when the weight is on it, it'll sit flat. You can see all the branches and twigs and all the stuff that came down in the ice. It was really brutal. There's about 2 inches of ice that fell, or 2 inches of freezing rain that we got. Now in the last video, I had a lot of people concerned about the bottoms of these posts and being untreated and whatnot. You can see they're sitting on a concrete pad. I'm going to take my weed burner and scorch all the way around the wood, and then I'm going to put a light coat of some used motor oil just around the base of this here before I encase this in concrete. The barnwood builders probably won't be here in 100 years to move this to somebody's home site, but if it lasts half a dozen years, it will have served its purpose. So I'm going to do some minor treating, and then we'll get going with some concrete. I had a lot of comments in my wildfire video this last summer of people asking, how can a house burn to the ground and the trees are still standing? Well, green trees are really hard to ignite. That's why you season firewood, and that's why this thing isn't going to burn to the ground when I hit it with a torch. This wood is green, and I kind of like the way this is coming out. Well, this is not a method I've ever tried before, but a lot of people suggested it, so it can't hurt, right? Unless I burn myself. I'm going to go ahead and apply a little bit of used oil at the base of all these, and then get the pallet of cement out of the back of my dump trailer and start mixing it up. If anybody would like me to review a cement mixer, please email me. Well guys, I got all the posts set in concrete and everything plumbed up and squared, which honestly was a lot less work than I was anticipating. I've actually been dreading this because that part of it can really get cumbersome sometimes. So I'm gonna let the concrete set up overnight and hope that tomorrow is decent enough to work in and get started on the upper structure. I think that's gonna go pretty quick. I'm going to be by myself again, but I think we're in the home stretch here, so I'm getting pretty stoked to have a dry sawmill. So we'll see you guys tomorrow. Hey guys, well, it is tomorrow plus 1 week. Do not attempt to adjust your screen. It's actually sunny today. It's the first sunshine in a long time. After the filming that you just watched, we had 2 more power outages. A lot of rain, a little bit of snow, hail, windstorms. I mean, it's just been miserable. So I actually saw a video of a guy who set up a smudge pot next to his sawmill. If you don't know what a smudge pot is, it's a very basic heating system that burns just about anything flammable liquid wise, and they used to use them to heat orchards. And I thought, well, why not get a patio heater? It's a lot cleaner and easier. This one here will heat 270 square feet. I got it on Amazon, and I'll put a link below, but 48,000 BTUs. I'm figuring once I got a roof over this thing, I'll have a little bit of heat too. So I'll be trying that thing out here in a little bit. My goal today is to get some end framing on the far end of this building, and maybe a little something across the top of the front. I have a couple of buddies who've offered to come over and help me with the roof framing, so I'm going to try and get everything shored up, get all those braces off of there, and see what this thing's going to start looking like. Yeah, that's not going anywhere. Well guys, unfortunately that's going to do it for today. I'm running out of daylight, but the bigger problem is I laid out my rafters, and the lumber that I was hoping to use for them is about 1.5 inches too short. So I'm going to have to mill some more lumber to cut my rafters. I'm hoping to have a hand putting those up anyway, so not a bad day. I'm really happy with how stable the structure is. Got the far wall on. I'm probably going to cut some live edge siding for that. I might be able to work on that before I get help with the rafters. I've been wanting one of these patio heaters for a long time, and I've been dying to try it out since it got here. So I'm going to put a propane bottle in it and fire it up and try it out. Wow, fired right up. Man, that thing is cranking out the heat. I wish I would have gotten one of these a long time ago. I've been talking about it for years, but I might even use it on my patio. Again, I've got a link below. This is from Terra Hiker on Amazon. Check it out. I should have done this a long time ago.